Rap wars, spoken wars, entertainment.
Let's go. Yeah. Don't be a bug when I run it up. You ain't my bud, so you ain't gon' smoke with me. Drinking on rum, smoking on blunts.
Find no evidence, they let go of me. Went home to smoke on heavy shit. Started pouring lean and Sprite, my favorite beverage. Lean got me bolder, this shit off the border. Cops around the corner, fuck law and order. Gotta pour out of boredom. Cops I see, more of them. Pills I need, more of them. Low.
Yo, what's going on?
What's good, brethren?
Nothing. Let's get this going.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so let the audience know like who you are and where you're from. Like
What's
your
up,
artist
y'all?
name.
Jordan Webb, you dig? From Nashville, Tennessee, South.
Okay. And yeah, so how did you get into like art, this music and all? I see like you're very like versatile with everything, so you'd be like, yeah, how'd you get into music in general?
Man, so I low-key always been kind of versatile. You feel me? When I was a kid, I was just like into a lot of like I guess entertainment shit. Like I love to act and do like stage plays and shit when I was growing up. Even though I wasn't even really like on some theater kid shit, I was just like, I don't know. I like to sing and I like to be on stage, you feel me, from an early age. So like eventually I just really got into rap music. And when I was at first I wanted to be a writer. I didn't even think I was gonna rap for real. And then over time I just like built more confidence in my abilities and like started getting more support from the people around me and connected with, artists that I aspired to be like, you feel me? And then the more that I was doing that, the more that I was kind of seeing like, okay, this is the kind of artist I want to be, or like, this is, this is kind of the mission. And, it was up since then, man. I did a couple like open mics in high school, and like the second one I did, I got like a standing ovation and shit. And I was just like, all right, man, I might have something here. So I'm gonna just keep trying to build and develop over the years, bro. And that was really just the early shit was just me kind of feeling my way through it and trying to catch up with people that had been doing this shit way longer than me.
Yeah. So you were never a stage shy or none of that?
Man, nah, dog. I don't know. I wanted to be good at something that I wanted to be good at. I was like okay at a lot of other stuff, and people were like, oh man, you could do this or you could do that. And I was just like, nah, but I want to like figure out what the fuck I want to do. And then, once I got into it, it was that I never really had to like fake my way through it or like, I went through phases trying to figure out who I was, but I feel like that's everybody, you dig?
Yeah, most definitely. And so how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. And you lived in Tennessee throughout your whole life?
Uh, I lived in Tennessee for most of my life. So I was born in Georgia, grew up in Tennessee type shit. Lived there until 2019, and then I moved out to the Bay Area. I was out there for like a year and a half, and then I moved out to LA, which is where I've been for the last like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's like the LA vibe just out there, like compared to Tennessee?
Man, it's mad different, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it moves quick. You feel me? It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of different mixes you could be a part of, but it's kind of it's similar to Tennessee in the sense that like the scene is big but small at the same time. Like there's a lot of people in the scene, but like there's only a few people that are like really doing stuff, and that goes at like every level. The difference is like LA just has like a lot more levels. Tennessee, you cap it out at a certain point. You really can't go beyond a certain point in Nashville,
Yeah,
even if you just killing it. You feel me? You know,
yeah. There's like way more exposure. You get way more like exposure out here. Yeah, so that.
Yeah, dog, you already know.
Um,
And like people are open to something new. LA is like people are open. If it's dope and it's new, people might just dig it. But a lot of other places is like, oh, we don't really know you. Like, who is Buddy? Like, where are you from? Da da da. Like, there's a lot of that in other places where out here people are more like, I'll give you a chance. If it's not good, I might tell you it's not good. But if it's fire, you might have just made a new fan.
yeah. So has that happened to you? Like with your like career and all? Have you noticed that like a change when you moved to LA?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm able to get a lot more done. And to be real, man, LA just like puts you through your paces. You know, if you a hustler and you got that drive in you and you got that dream that you want to achieve or figure out and then achieve, LA is a place where like it kind of calls your bluff. You can only be out here on bullshit for so long before like you can't anymore. And I think that, you know, the way I was moving and just some of the people I got to meet and the places I got to go and some of the studios I got to record in and all types of just random cool stuff that was going on the first few years I was out here. It just like really motivated me to just be a better artist, not just in the music, but also with how I show up on social media, with how we make the content, with how we make the videos, you know, to be more well rounded and not be so limited. You feel me? Like a lot of that hometown thinking is it gets to limit you at a certain point where you're just like, we the illest, we doing this, we doing that. Like nobody's really doing it like us. But out in LA, all you see is possibility of like what else you could be doing, aside from what you're doing, which has been the fun part.
Yep. And besides like the whole like possibilities and all that, like opportunities, do you feel like there's a violent side like to LA? There's a lot of like out of towner artists that come to LA, like something usually happens, like violently and all. Do you feel like you have
I'm
to watch out for that?
Man, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, I think that the people that get pressed and stuff like that and move, it's like, I don't know. I grew up around folks that were not able to have the best of circumstances, so they had to resort to other means to get by. And I've seen what comes with that. And like, it's kind of a respect thing at the end of the day. You feel me? Like nobody would want somebody popping up on their block where they make their money or conduct their business and all of a sudden start taking their clientele or making things more difficult for them without even acknowledging like the transaction that's happening. And I think that like no matter where it is, I think locals always deserve like a slice of whatever the out of town talent is bringing to the place. Because to be real, like a lot of the talent comes here and takes advantage of LA and doesn't ever invest in LA at all, or like doesn't ever give back to nobody or no cause, or like it's just like, oh, I'm just here and I'm
Right.
ignoring the bullshit. And I got my shit and fuck y'all. And like it's fucked up out here. So it's like, all there is opportunities to do stuff and do right by people. And, you know, just breaking off a little bit of some could really go a long way. But people really rather floss and da 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 with you feel me, with the stacks, and it's like that'll only
Be
get you so
greedy and all.
far. Yeah, that'll only get you so far for somebody come put that hand on your shoulder, like, hey, come holler at me out back real quick, big dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Have you done any like shows out in LA recently?
Yeah, I did one the most recent one I did was actually last fall. We did our last winter. We did one out at Permanent Records, which is this fire little record spot. It's like a vinyl shop, but also like a bar and an outdoor area and another record. Like it was a lot of shit going on, but it was fly though. And you know what I'm saying? We shut that shit down, bro. Packed it out like front to back. Couldn't even get in or out the door type shit. And everybody was just like locked in, had a great time. You know, and that was fly, bro. I was on the road recently playing some shows out of town, but LA shows, bro, sometimes they just be on bullshit. Sometimes they'll get you right, but sometimes they just be on bullshit, dog. And like I'm not the kind, I've been doing this a long time, so like I'm not the kind of artist that just goes for scraps and just goes for like whatever. It's just like, oh man, take this shit, bro. And you just need it. It's just like, bro, somebody else might need that, bro. Like I was at a point in my career in other places where I needed that shit, but
Yeah.
not out here. You feel me? I'm blessed to be at a space where like I get to open up for my partners that's on tour, and like I get to do these little mini pop out tours and whatnot. So, you know, I'm blessed to be able to perform at all. You feel me? Especially with how much shit going on and how many people canceling their tours.
And how long did it take you, like, just to make a name in like Los Angeles to get where you're at right now?
Sheesh, man. Well, it's taken me the culmination of like 12 years of work for real, because it started way long ago. Like when I was just like, when I decided I wanted to come to LA, like over a little decade ago, like I was just like, bro, I can't go back on this. Like my one of my rap mentors, he had told me, he was like, bro, like when you say you're gonna do some shit, like as a man, you just gotta do that shit. Like it comes down to like you sticking to your word for yourself and how, you know, that's gonna help you grow. And that's really what it was, bro. Like I stuck with it, and you know, it took a long ass time, and it's still just really getting started, which is pretty fast. So, you know, I'm really like, I'm real humble with it. You dig? Like I'm just very thankful for all of this shit that's you know, been blessed to my way, because it's been a long time and a lot of struggling and trying to get it through different ways, bro. But it feels like it's finally coming together in a really cohesive way that makes sense with everybody.
Yeah, just key is consistency for sure.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so
That is a fact.
you dropped a song called Pass Go.
Yeah,
What inspired you, like, just to drop that?
man. So Pass Go is actually I think it's the fifth song on the EP I dropped recently called High Tides. And you know, that song was crazy, bro, because like, so my homie Wes Singerman, he produced all the EP and he produced Pass Go as well. Him and his partners, like his musical homies that play guitar and the bass and stuff, they be pulling up to the studio. We be in there kicking it, and bro, some days they just come up with like the craziest shit because they get inspired by some very niche song or like some really creative idea. And like a lot of times when I go to the studio, I'm not going with like a plan in mind per se. Cause like sometimes I am, but like I got a home studio. So like if I just have an idea, I'll just cut that shit at the house. If I go to the studio,
Just
bro, I'm
go,
going to
yeah.
like, you feel me? We going to take advantage of the moment, the energy, the feeling, whatever it is that day. And that day, those motherfuckers was like, "Hey, bro, have you ever heard this question mark song by Outkast?" And I was like, "Dog, not only have I heard that song, but like back when I was in Nashville, I actually performed that song live with a band from me and my partner. He was doing we was doing like an Outkast tribute show thing, and we played that joint." And so I was like, "Bro, I fuck with that song tough." So he was like, "Bro, I bet you can't make some shit like that." I was like, I bet, bro. Challenge accepted. And then like they just started going stupid on the beat. Like I'm in the back, bro. I done rewrote the verse about 4 to 5 times for niggas going outside to smoke a little bit. And then I'm
Get it
like
right.
going back
Yeah.
in fried, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay, okay, I was cooking. Let me keep going, bro. You feel me? And like just, you know, just having fun with it, but really sticking to that like, man, this is like how I feel right now, which was just like in the middle of everything, bro. Like shorties was blowing me up. Like I was having meetings with labels for the first time. I'm meeting with managers that's pulling in like 500 racks, like it's nothing. Like just all of this crazy stuff going on around me, and I'm just like in the studio cooking up with these crazy motherfuckers. You feel me? Like I was just like, bro, this is insane right now.
Going
You
in.
know?
Yeah, even visuals go crazy too.
Thank you, man. Yeah, bro. That's, you know, that's my big thing, bro. When I was growing up, I my first first real understanding of what like a music star was through music videos, like watching them shits on TV. And then like when YouTube came out, like going to YouTube and being like, what the fuck, like who got what music video, and just watching and being like, yo, this is crazy. And like ever since then, I always wanted to just make sure that whenever I make really, really good music, and make sure it gets the visual treatment to match, and the
Yeah,
people
the visuals
over.
are
Oh, what you say, bro?
definitely different. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
definitely like different and all, like from the rest of the artists.
yeah. Thank you, bro. I'm trying to. You feel me? Cause what I'm doing, man. I'm building a world. You dig? Like, and I'm not doing it on some like, hey man, let me tell you about this crazy world, and I'm gonna just build that shit, and I'm gonna just bring you in it, like how Tyler the Creator did. You feel me? Like when I was growing up and listening to Tyler the Creator in high school and shit, skating and whatever, like, bro, I was like, he don't even sound like he from Earth sometimes, bro. Like he's just like this dude is in his own dimension, just doing whatever. You feel me? And making it fire. And like that's kind of the type of shit I'm on, is like, let me just build it and then like show it to people and be like, yo, check this out. And the next thing you know, you're like, oh, wait a second. Oh shit, that's that. And then you watch this other video and you're like, oh wait, that's the fit you had on in this video. And then you went and did that. And now it's, oh shit, maybe it's another story going on here. And now it's like, bro, you as a like as a listener, as an audience member, now you get to be a part of this shit, bro. Cause like your interpretation of the shit is just as much the art as the art that we give to y'all to watch and to,
Yeah,
enjoy.
yeah. Tyler definitely stood out from like the rest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you racked over a 500,000 streams on Spotify.
Yes, sir. Just passed a little 500,000 point recently, man.
Right? How did you like? How long did it take you to get to that milestone?
That was about 2 years of consistent just pressure, just like showing up, releasing music. I think last year we did, man, I think 6 or 7 mini EPs, or like 5 mini EPs, which is just like 2 song joints, right? And then like 2 or 3 full EPs, which is 3 to 6 songs. Like I was just dropping shit. You feel me? Like I got to a point West where we were sitting on like 30, like 8, 39 songs, just chilling, just like on a playlist. And
Release like a double album with that or something.
you feel
Put it
me?
on.
And like
Uh,
I ain't know Chris Brown. Like I know if I release a double album, motherfuckers is gonna be sleep like shit. So I'm like, all right, let me figure out a way to release these. And shout out to Wes. He really laced me. He was like, bro, what if you do like mini EPs, and then you can just do 2 or 3 songs instead of doing 4, 5, 6 joints. And I was like, okay, I haven't thought about that. Let's try it. And then you know, shout out to Big God, man. Like when we dropped Deserve at the top of the year last year, like that shit was like the one, bro. Like we dropped that shit and we got it out to the people and put the music video out, and it was like something about the visual and the message and the timing, like just really worked well together. And people just fucked with it. It's my most streamed shit by like a landslide. Like, and it's all about getting what you deserve, which I feel like everybody want, and I want that for everybody.
and were you dropping like consistently, like every week and every so like an
Oh
EP,
nah, we was doing like once a month, man. You feel me? Because the thing is, the every week stuff, you feel me? For me, it's like it was a saturation problem, because I was like, yo, we're dropping music and visuals. We're not just dropping like just a song or just a project and then moving on. Like I'm dropping like a song, a project, and a visual. So that's like 3 things in a month. So every month you get a song that's a single first, you're gonna get the visual, and then you're gonna get the project. And then at a certain point, I kind of hit the brakes, because one of the EPs we dropped, I think it was the Cliffside EP. That shit we didn't spend a dime on marketing, advertisement. Like that just kind of went on its own. So we were like, okay, well, let's just kind of let this one keep cooking. And while this is cooking, let's prepare some like real fire for y'all at the end of the year. Like, let's make sure that we wrap the year up with like a really just solid joint. And that's when I decided to do the Two Piece and a Biscuit EP with my partners, Namir Blade and Cashmere Crew. Cause that was just like, yo, this is some fire, some Tennessee shit. It's some hype shit. It's some chill shit. It's some like NERD shit. Like we gave everybody a little sampler so that way people could have something to rock out to over the long winter. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. So have you made like any like connections like out where you stay right now, like plugged in with any big artists, big promoters?
Man, so I just recently got connected to some folks that are over in Bad Bunny and J Balvin's camp, which is super fire. I have like a pretty
Okay.
like large Latino fan base, which I fucking love because like black and brown that's fire, bro. Like that's a great combo since the beginning of time, and
So
I
take
fuck with them, bro.
for sure take over with that
Man,
fan base.
come on, bro. What? And like, bro, I love Latino folks because, bro, like everybody that's Latino is just like they live out who they are so real. Like they just real. Like y'all just are who you are. Like whoever you are, that's who the fuck you are, dog. Like I respect that shit so much. You dig? Like that shit is super fly, and they're mad. Everybody show mad love. So that's been really tight, and I'm just I'm excited to continue to develop that relationship. I got a couple folks out in New Orleans. My partner Pell out there, he's like doing big shit, and I've got some stuff coming out with him pretty soon. And I got a couple of others that like I got right now. I can't say shit about, but like it's a couple that I got coming up for some features that are I think really gonna make
Alright.
people excited, bro.
Okay, so you gonna work with like a Latino artist,
Yes, sir.
put them on
Absolutely,
your
bro.
project.
Absolutely, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to get with some of the biased Latino artists. Cause like, bro, I listen to a lot of Latino rap, bro. Like, I love that shit. I listen to some of the R&B shit too. Like, one of my dogs, Big Simpa, bro. Simpa is fire as fuck, bro. That nigga got the craziest melodies, and he be rapping his ass off, bro. And I be bumping that shit, bro. Like motherfuckers don't even know, bro. Like I be jamming that shit.
You dropped a EP called High Tides,
Yes, sir.
and like, what inspired you to like drop work with it?
Oh man, so that artwork, um, you know, it was inspired by desire to make a cover that was truly reflective of like the magnitude of the music. I'm a real visual person, as you could probably tell, dog. Like I love just like seeing some cool shit and allowing that to draw me in. And because I love vinyls and I collect vinyl, I know that like the importance of an album cover is crazy. Because if it accurately reflects the music, when you listen to the music, you gonna look at the album cover like, yo, this sounds like this painting. What the fuck? Like that shit trip you out low key, and I fuck with that feeling. I feel like that's like a top 5 human experience. Is to just like be like, yo, this is what this sounds like. I can't explain it any other way, but and I feel like that's what I wanted to do. You know, I make a lot of what I feel like is really high fidelity music. Just like its production quality is really high. You can hear that there's like really, a lot of quality shit going on sonically. So to make a still piece of art that makes you want to hit play is such a big challenge. So I was like, man, let's go old school. Let's go Baroque with this shit, dog. Let's go hand to hand, paint on the canvas with the chisel and shit. Like, cause that's the art that makes me hype to see.
So did you draw that all by yourself?
Oh no, I was about to say I had to give all the love and credit to my dog at Miller Scotty Studios. That motherfucker killed that shit. And crazy turnaround time. It was like one day. Like, dude made the sketch, took a picture of the sketch, sent it to me. I was like, all right, bet that looks fine. Gave me a rough in another 2 hours, and then another 4 hours sent me the final shit. I was just like, yo, you going crazy.
So you work with like a lot of talented people. There's like a lot of people that just do different stuff around you. You know, paintings to engineering to video
Podcasting, you
making.
feel me? Everything,
Yeah,
dog. You dig? I just like connecting with people that love what they do, and that way we got a connection now. So no matter where life take either one of us, dog, like it's gonna be in the future doing this interview and be like, bro, they not even gonna believe this shit, bro. We was doing this shit back in 2024, bro, in the summertime. It was hot as a bitch, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, dedication.
dude.
Yeah, so you dropped like, so who usually makes your videos for you? Because I see that you do it like in a whole studio and all.
Yeah, so my partner, Mesmer, he usually does the directing work. And then this most recent two videos that I did, and some of the stuff I've been posting on my socials, those were shot by these dudes at Chiron Pictures, super, super fly. And then like all of the actual videography work, that's my dog, Aperture Visuals. Bro, cold. Like that man has such a crazy eye for visuals, dude. And we actually, when I was in Tennessee on that little mini tour, me and him cooked up another music video that's gonna be dropping in October, which I can't wait to get out, bro. That's y'all gonna love that shit, bro. That's just fire as fuck. I'm gonna make sure to send it to you in advance too, bro, so you can peep.
All right. And do you guys like come up with the ideas like right there and then, like where it should be shot at,
Oh
just the
nah,
idea
bro. We
itself?
be hell nah. Nah, some of these, some of them you can kind of tell we like some of the early ones. If you go back and look at like Deserve or like that, like you can kind of tell we came up with that shit like the day before. Like, hey, bro, like I got this kind of this kind of film or this kind of idea. All right, where can we go to shoot this? All right, let's go do it tomorrow. But for the more elaborate stuff with moving parts and with like more crew or just with extra stuff like that, we usually plan that out for anywhere from weeks to months. It just kind of depends. Like past goal was we planned that out for like 4 months in advance, I think. So like, or not even maybe 6 or 7. Like we were planning on that one for a while, which gave us time though to get everything right and make sure we weren't like rushing it when it
Yeah,
came time to shoot.
yeah, most definitely. So usually you take your time with like just coming up with the video, like making the video itself.
Absolutely, man. They say the best things take time. You feel me? So you got to make sure you put that quality into it because you want to get quality out of it.
And you made the song "Only What I Want, I Deserve."
Yeah,
Let's talk about that. Like what was like your mindset when you came up with that track?
man. So my mindset at that time, like I was dating this shorty that was like so far out of my financial bracket, but she was cool as hell. And she told me some shit one night when we were chilling, and she was like, "Yo, it's like just a matter of time till you get what you deserve." And like maybe 2, 3 days later, I was out on the little stoop of my apartment, and I was just like listening to this beat, and I was just like, "Dog, like." The word deserve just kept coming back to my head. I'm like, I only want what I deserve. Like, and it just kept coming back. I was like, yo, like, I don't think I've ever actually written about what I think I should like I should get out of life for real. You feel me? Like I write about a lot of introspective shit sometimes. Sometimes I write about fun shit, but like I never really defined what I wanted or felt like I deserved for myself. And I felt like that was important with where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And like That kind of just led me to just be like, fuck it, we gonna see where it goes. Because to be real, I don't know if it was gonna be good. That beat's kind of funky. I think that beat's in like 5/4 or some shit, and like has a weird swing to it. But like, I was like, hey, I knew exactly where the little bounce was at because I'm from Tennessee, and that's our little shit.
Yeah, yeah. You guys' wave is definitely like different from LA and all.
You know Isaiah Rashad?
Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah, he's got like kind of that similar like that bouncy flow shit. Like that's just some Tennessee shit, man. I don't even know. The world hasn't quite found out about it yet because I think Atlanta does some shit that's kind of close, but it's not the same. But it's a fun little, you feel me? It's a fun little flow.
Yeah, I feel you. You attended a fashion show recently or in the past? Like, how was that?
Yeah.
How was the vibe?
Oh, that shit was fly as fuck, dog. Oh man, that Fashion Week fashion show, that shit was so cool. It was like a huge gallery, open space, like tons of rows of chairs, really beautiful music, which was crazy. Like it was real surreal in there. You feel me? The lighting, they had these LED pillars that like had all kinds of art that was displayed on them while like the models were walking through. It was fire. It was like a really good energy in there. I got to connect with a couple designers out there and some models as well. But it was a fun night. I didn't realize how like fun it is to actually go and just see people like go kill that shit. Cause like it was like music, the environment, the conversations, the shorties, like it was a smooth little vibe, man.
I feel that. So, are you into like fashion like that? Do you have your own like wear, streetwear, or any type of wear going for you?
So I've actually been developing my lifestyle fashion brand the last few months. I was meeting with a couple folks while I was out on tour to source some materials and whatnot, and got the designs together. So that's coming soon, probably top of next year. We're thinking for our launch, but it's definitely fashion is definitely something I'm interested in, and I like something that's stylish, still a little comfortable, but like something that looks sleek, something that you put on, you like, yeah, I got that shit on right now. You feel me? So that's the kind of stuff we want to make. We don't want to just make stuff that, you just throw on and just like it's whatever. Like we want you to feel good when you put whatever we make on. You feel me?
Yeah, not all feeling all tight and stuff. You can't even like stretch or at all. Like, but
Yo, that or like, bro, you watch that whole once and that shit shrink tiny as shit. You like, bro, can't nobody
yeah,
wear it. My dog can't wear this, man. What? Like,
yeah. So, and tell us like about your whole like writing process. Just like, how does it go? Like, do you just freestyle your whole words, or do you write it down?
oh man, I'm a meticulous writer, bro. Like one of my like my big homie, he told me writing is rewriting. So like what I usually do, first time I hear a beat, I'll just like voice record and I'll just go off the top, freestyle, get the flow out, whatever. And then I'll drag that into the actual session, listen back to it, you feel me, see what I'm fucking with, see what I'm not, chop it down, and then after that, I just go in and I fill in the lyrics. Or if it's something that I know is gonna be complex or like a topic already, like if I hear a song, I'm like, oh, we finna talk about, you know, going to the club and turning up. I might just write that whole verse immediately. You feel me? If I have something to lock in on, sometimes that verse is just like it just is like Tetris. Like that shit just kind of fall together, and I'm just like, okay, that go there and this go here. All right, bet, bet, bet. And like I don't know, I feel like that's like that depends on the beat more so than like how I'm
Okay.
feeling. I think.
I feel that. And do you like doing features with other artists, or do you mainly just keep it to yourself? Like when you put out a project, do you like collabing with
Man,
other artists?
that's a good question, dog. I love collaborating with other artists. I feel like the artists I have collaborated with, like they've been, they've been pretty like generous at the times I collaborated with them. Like, I was still learning the music business and still learning, where to invest my time at and like how to show up for certain features and stuff. But I always love working with other artists because you get to get out your comfort zone. Because like no matter what, when somebody send you something to hop on, like you probably wouldn't have did that song that way. So already your brain is in a different space. And I like to write the best stuff that I can, but also make sure that whatever verse I write complements what they did. Or if I do a hook or some backgrounds, like make sure that it's a good addition. Cause like me personally, like I don't really dig when people feature but don't like show up on the feature. Like to me, I'm like, if you feature, you should feature
They
like
half-ass it or something.
yeah, like to me, if I feature, I want to feature like this might be the only time you ever hear my voice ever. I want to make sure that you hear it and you like, who was that?
Yeah, because when you go in, you gotta go all in to show like
What you
what everything
said.
you do.
That's a fact.
And how did it take like time for you to just like lock in on a certain style, or did you go like through phases where you started off like doing a certain type of music, then just branched off doing something else?
Yeah, definitely the second one. I definitely had like, well, I'll say I guess a mix low key of the two. So the thing is like I kind of knew early on my voice was like gonna be the shit, but I was like, yo, my voice is gonna sound good, but like I can't let it carry me because I knew a lot of rappers in my own little small ass hometown. I knew a lot of rappers at the time. Their vocals was fire, but they wasn't really talking about shit. And I didn't want to be one of those rappers. No disrespect to them. I just ain't want to be like that. So, you
Yeah,
know, I had to really sit down and be like, all right, man, like, let me put some real effort. And like, bro, you know the meme where like it's like the lock in meme where it's like I just gotta lock in. I just gotta lock in. Like
yeah,
that's how I was with music, bro. I was like for years, I'm like, I just gotta make good music. I just gotta make good music. I just got that was like my driving, like, bro, I just have to figure out how to get good. Cause to be real, my peers and the people that I wanted to be like, these niggas was doing this shit since they was in like diapers. They got like kid pictures. Like me and my first piano, I'm like, damn, bro, like I wanted a drum set. My mama told me I had to buy it myself. She knew damn well I wasn't gonna buy no damn drum set.
yeah, right.
So I had to really like lock in and just, do that artistic development and be mad intentional with it. And, I think even now, like I'm realizing things now about the kind of music that I've always liked that I try to make that's a little bit more like engaging to the audience. I think for a lot of that artistic development stuff, when you're creating or just trying to figure a lot of things out, you're not really making music or making art for other people. You're making it technically for yourself. You're trying to figure yourself out. And then once you figure it out, that's when you can really make some shit that's like, oh, this is for y'all. Like, y'all gonna love this. And I can say that
Yep.
with confidence. And I think that was the process. I had to just stick to that shit. I had to stick to the plan for real.
Yep. And like, do you have like any projects coming? Any like songs you're about to drop on us?
Man, I got a fucking crazy song coming October. The music video for The Heist is dropping. It is a brand new song, brand new music video. It's me, it's the Couch Bros, which is me, my dog Cash, and my dog Namir. Bro, it's gonna go crazy. Y'all gonna love this shit.
All right. And when did you form the Couch Bros?
We formed the Couch Bros unofficially 2 years ago. Namir and Cash were both staying in my apartment in LA. We was crashing three deep in a one bedroom. One had the air mattress, one was on the sofa, and I was in the bed type shit. And like we was just making plays. We was making it happen, dog. Like we was connecting, you know what I'm saying, with the right folks, getting in the right rooms, making some bread, getting some good opportunities, and then we had some crazy shit happen and had to kind of disperse for a second. But we realized like, yo, the music we made from that time is like such an such a unique thing. It's such a unique enigma almost. It's like it's its own thing entirely. So we can't just
Yeah,
be Jordan featuring y'all. It's like, bro, we're that to Spotify, But if this was like the 2000s, the mixtape era, like I would have the Couch Bros mixtape right now. You feel me? Like that's the type of time we're on. It's like some, you feel
yeah.
me? Some just kind of like small collective vibe because we just got that. We got like a different kind of
You
synergy,
got
but
that
it
same
worked.
energy. Yeah, I feel that.
That dynamic, bro. And like it's a fun dynamic to engage with. Like we keep that shit real. It's like Atlanta, you dig? Like it's like when you watch an episode of Atlanta, it's like that's kind of how our dynamic works. So we all get to bring the audience in with us and keep it fun, but also like really get our shit off, which is fire.
Yeah, you all click, you know. And yeah, but do you have like any inspirational words for like younger artists that want to do the same thing as you, that's also making music?
Yeah, absolutely. When you decide what you want to do, trust yourself enough to see that shit all the way through. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be ups and downs, but like you really do owe it to yourself to bet it on your dreams at a certain point. Life can always you can always opt into the regular hustle. That's always an option. You can stay up to date on shit. You can do it, but you have to be persistent. And like you said, you have to be consistent. That's absolutely necessary. But you can do that
You
shit.
know, yeah, you heard it first from Jordan Webb. This is our interview. For sure,
Yes,
gonna have you
sir.
back.
Man,
And we
anytime,
out
big
here.
dog. Appreciate you, gangsta. Peace, y'all.
So you already know. Y'all tap in for the next one. SpokenWords.com. Go copy some merch. All right.
The Merskis, come on.
Yeah, you know it. All right.
Sir. All right, gangsta grill. Peace.
Check. I wanna own a fat yard or watch over the sunset. Give it all you got, no matter what, that's what mum said. I put my all in this rap thing, but haven't seen the sun yet. The beat is so crisp, you can even hear the drum set. Mummy said you're growing up, so watch your back soon. Sat down wondering how to get out this classroom.
Rap wars, spoken wars, entertainment.